hi, my name is blah. You're gonna have, hey, my name is blah on an iPad mini.
Real usage, real reviews. MobileReviewsA.ca.
Hey guys, it's Aaron from MobileReviewsA.ca, and today we've got the review for the Lifeproof iPad mini case. This is a case that Lifeproof claims to be shockproof, drop-proof up to 4 feet, waterproof up to 6.6 feet, and completely sealed from dust and snow, and it reaches some sort of military specification. Based on our usage and our rating system, we give it 4.0 A's out of 5. It's actually closer to 3.95 when you do all the math, but we'll round it up and say it's 4. And we would definitely recommend this case in terms of its functionality, protection, and handling, if you've got $100 to spend on a case. Considering that the iPad mini is only $330, that's a very pricey case for a not so expensive piece of hardware. But anyways, let's get to the meat and guts of the review. Lifeproof is a company that makes a lot of cases for iOS devices, and I know they have a couple of them for the Android devices as well, but they've got a couple classes. The ones that we're most familiar with are the Nuud classes and the Free classes, and we've got cases for the iPhone, the iPad mini, and the bigger iPad. And they all score fairly well. In terms of design in general for Lifeproof, their cases are incredible. There is not a lot of weight and bulk to this case. It adds, according to our calculations, about 60% more volume, total volume, to the entire case. So compared to like an Otterbox Defender, which adds 200 to 300% more bulk, this case is incredibly slim for a ruggedized case. The ease of installation, it's fairly simple to install this case. You need to have a coin, and you just kind of pop it open. And there's only 2 parts. Right. You basically take the parts apart like that, and installation is as easy as just snapping it all back together. So it doesn't take a lot to uninstall and reinstall the case. Now within the design category, we actually knocked it down a notch for the build quality. Now when you look at it initially, you take it as a case, you're like, wow, this actually feels really cheap. Like the screen's got a lot of, you can twist it like this and whatnot, but then you drop it 2 dozen times and your iPad mini is still in there. So that kind of nullifies the point that you think the initial materials are cheap. But over time, we've taken the case apart so many times that we've actually deformed parts of the case, especially around the slots where you're supposed to put your coin in to uninstall and reinstall the case. And we've done so many drops with it that the bumper we've actually damaged the bumper quite a bit. It goes all the way through the rubber bumper to the plastic. Now, we've done all our tests with this unit, so I'd be confident in saying that we probably put this through a lot to get it to this point. So unless you're reviewing cases like us and tossing into brick walls and stuff, this build quality should be fine for you. In terms of protection, this case scored 4.3 A's out of 5, and despite its unmenacing size, it's very, very tough. In terms of droppability, we were dropping it from about 4 feet and filming it, and again, my iPad still works. And in terms of the waterproofing, we didn't submerge it at 6.6 feet for 30 minutes, but we did throw it into a river that's by our office, and again, still got an iPad, it still works. So in terms of waterproofing and droppability, it scores extremely, extremely well. In terms of screen protection, there is a screen protector, and we have noticed over the last couple of months of tossing it around that the screen protector does get scratched up, but not to the point where the device is unusable. Again, as we said, we have put this case through its paces, and we were expecting certain scratches, and well, there's actually more than an average than what we would have expected, but it's still not something that would knock it down by a large amount. In terms of functionality scored a little lower than the other cases, and in our scoring system, functionality can be 3 scores or 4 scores. It becomes 4 scores when a case maker decides to add on we'll call these things case enhancements, and we take into account those case enhancements because, well, they gave it to us, so we're going to rate them and we're going to use them. In terms of the handling, in terms of being able to use this iPad in this case, it's very, very usable. There isn't any knocks against it. It's so light that it doesn't feel like it's actually there. In terms of accessing all the ports, getting to the headphone jack is fairly simple, and it's important to note that out of all the Lifeproof cases that we've had, this is the only one that actually has a plastic nub that goes in the headphone jack. Everything else has kind of like this little screw thing that you have to screw in. Access to the lightning port simple. You pop open the lever and plug your port in or your connector in. The volume controls got a nice tactile response to it, and the ringer, the silent thing is, again, there's nothing, you can't get anything through this case like you would a normal iPad mini, which is really nice. In terms of the viewability, the screen does provide a bit of glare. And glare is a relative thing, because if you can't see something on your screen, you're just gonna subconsciously just move it so that you can see it, but we can safely say that it provides a little bit more glare coming off of the screen, and I found it a little annoying in some cases. We can't really tell if it diffuses the screen of the iPad mini, only because, well, the iPad mini doesn't have a retina screen, so everything just kind of looks pixelated to me anyways. So in terms of the light diffusion, couldn't really tell you, but again, wouldn't matter because the iPad mini doesn't have a retina screen. Now, case enhancements. Lifeproof includes this awesome shoulder strap, right? And I have no idea who in their right mind would try to use this. Like, you know, mobile operating systems are moving towards, you know, electronic wallets and stuff, so maybe, you know, near future, instead of carrying my actual man purse, I just carry my iPad mini like a purse. It's one of those things that I don't know what I would do with this, right? I work out of an office. I don't spend a lot of time outdoorsies, but, you know, I guess I do travel a lot, so I could just use this as a camera. You know, all those people who walk around with their iPads, using them as cameras, and, you know, it initially is kind of ridiculous, because you're like, seriously, could you just use a regular camera? But if people are blind or have really squinty eyes, you know, having that big viewfinder is kind of a nice thing, but still, it's kind of ridiculous. Or, you know, if you're going to a convention, you could just, you know, tighten up your shoulder strap, turn it into a neck strap, right? Instead of having those little stupid, hi, my name is blah, you're gonna have, hey, my name is blah, on an iPad mini, and have it in the Fre case hanging off your neck. Because, you know, that's, yeah, this thing seems so useful. Seriously? Now, as much as I harp on this shoulder strap, taking it apart is actually fairly simple, and kind of glad that Lifeproof doesn't make it a permanent, you know, addition to it. But again, it's included in the thing, so we're going to rate it, and your rugged case comes with a shoulder strap. So, yay! So thanks for watching. Guys, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. We'll answer them as quickly as we possibly can. Do check out regularly, because we plan on releasing these review videos, including the drop ones, probably once a week, maybe twice a week. Find us on Google+, on Facebook. We're releasing our website fairly soon in the next few weeks, so we're going to give away one of these cases if you like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on Twitter. So yeah, thanks for watching. Keep your iPad safe with this case.
Thank you.